Thank you, Matt. 6:26 now. Special guest joining us this morning, Governor Greg Gianforte. We were talking about it earlier. Businessman Gianforte, candidate Gianforte, Congressman Gianforte. First time we've had a chance to have you in here as Governor Greg Gianforte.
I'm glad you're
welcome.
open for business again.
Welcome back to the studio.
I just want to say, being Montana's governor is the greatest honor of my life.
You seem to be having a good time traveling all around the state like you like to do anyway. So
we're
that's
everywhere,
perfect.
man.
That's fantastic. You are here specifically to talk about something, sadly, that is a fairly significant problem here in Montana. Basically, this influx of this horrible thing that we call fentanyl. Let's talk about what you're going to be talking about here later today in Bozeman.
Yeah, so we're bringing together law enforcement, local officials, federal officials. This is a serious, serious problem. In the first 6 months of this year, law enforcement here in Montana confiscated almost 2 times the fentanyl we had seen in the prior 3 years combined.
Right.
In July, the amount of fentanyl confiscated at the border, the southern border, up 200% from June. This problem is bad. It's getting worse. Through May, we've seen 34 deaths here in Montana from fentanyl. It's ripping our communities apart. So we're bringing law enforcement together. They've been doing a heroic job interdicting these drugs as they flow across the southern border. We've been investing in addiction recovery services. And I just want to say to folks, if you know somebody trapped in addiction, there are services available to help them. Please reach out to us. We're going to get them plugged in. But here's the bottom line. We need the Biden administration to secure the southern border. These precursors of fentanyl are coming from China. There are massive labs in Mexico, and it's flowing across our southern border. I was down there last year with 9 other governors, and we put together a 10-point plan that would get this under control. We implemented our governor's strike force. We asked the president for a meeting almost a year ago. We haven't heard back.
In the meantime, you've got a challenge unlike many. You're the 4th largest state in the union. You've got 3 major interstates that come in and out of this. What do we do here in Montana until something else happens? Because it's not going to just magically go away.
The 2 things we have under our control, number 1 is law enforcement. And we've been making sure they have the resources to get after these drug dealers. And then secondly, we've been investing in addiction recovery services for the people hurt. It's not just the interstates. We got reports recently that it's coming on Amtrak as well. They're tossing it out the windows to mules that pick it up here in Montana.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, so we need to focus on this, and there just hasn't been enough attention, Chet. So that's what we're doing today. We need to focus on this. We need national help because the integrity of our borders is a national security issue. And at this point, with fentanyl flowing in the way it is, every single state, including Montana, is a southern border state.
Yeah, and the numbers that we've been sharing here on the graphics that you were talking about are just absolutely terrifying. I don't know how else to describe it. On
the good news category, we have record jobs in Montana.
Yeah, you were just telling us breaking news here. Let's talk about that.
Well, that report will come out today,
and
we're pleased. We came in with our Montana Comeback Plan. We've been implementing it, and it's not government that creates jobs. It's small businesses, farmers and ranchers, but they've been getting after it. We have more people working now than ever before in Montana, record low unemployment. And we're going to continue to invest in education, particularly trades education, to fill the skills gap. There's a lot of hiring signs out there, and we want to help people get into better paying jobs. And we have a great report today.
That's perfect. A perfect record from all the times that you visited me. We've always talked about that in some form or another, including now as governor. Governor Greg Gianforte joining us live this morning. We appreciate that very much. Later today, we'll be doing a presentation here in Bozeman with Gallatin County Sheriff Dan Springer talking about this horrific thing that fentanyl has done to Montana and ways to try to see if we can get that slowed down. Governor, thank you for being here. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Chet.
We're going to take a break. When we come back, Matt's going to take a look at your